Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful members of the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Here with an in transit with the brothers on the way to camp, and you know, just gonna jump right into the spirit of prophecy, current events, things that's taking place, the prophecies unfolding before the world's eyes, and us predominantly Great Millstone and the men that teach under the same doctrine as Great Millstone. We are the men that are actually truly doing the work of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Because as you know, if you pay attention to what's going on as far as the media, this whole Kendrick Lamar thing, and how they putting all these other Israelite groups on Front Street, but none of them really are giving the whole message. You know, the true men of the Most High are supposed to give you the whole message. It's a lot more than knowing that you're an Israelite. That's just part of the message. But the whole message is to warn our people of the impending dangers that's getting ready to come. You know? So that's why us here at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders, we are the most controversial. You know, we are that Israelite group don't nobody want to deal with, because we give it to you rough, rugged, and raw, man. We don't hold nothing back, because the Most High didn't say hold nothing back.
Let me say something right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
When they had that summit with all those different Israelite groups, even though the Great Millstone weren't a part of it, they still gave us a shout out. They called us the vanguards. That is true. Like the Marines on the front line.
Yeah, because we're not afraid to go into the whole scriptures. We're not afraid to tell the world that the Heavenly Father's going to destroy America, which that's the main message, man. That's the main message for you to get yourself in order so you can miss that destruction. You know, what's the point knowing you an Israelite when you gonna be destroyed, when you gonna get destroyed because you don't know how to get yourself together of what's coming. See, the Most High is not gonna set up the kingdom of heaven on the planet Earth with America still live and running, man. That's not what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be two kingdoms on the planet Earth at one time. You're not gonna have the bullshit America pushes out on the planet Earth and the kingdom of heaven over there in Israel, man. No, the Most High is gonna destroy America, man.
Because he said you put it down one and set it up another.
That's right, man. And all ancient kingdoms that had their influence on the world at one point or another, whether it be the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Persians and the Medes, the Greeks, the Romans, the Assyrians, all these civilizations or kingdoms that were set up on the planet Earth that had rule over the entire planet Earth during their time of rule, when the Most High took them down, that was it for them, man. They wasn't gonna rise again. Only one rose again was Rome,
right?
Which this system that we living in right now is modern day Rome.
Kind of revived.
You know, and the only reason it rose up again because it was prophesied in the book of Revelation, the beast that was wounded unto death. But it came back because this is the last go round of that Roman Empire, man. You know. So if y'all brothers ain't got a precept, or if you do got a precept, okay, go ahead.
This is Revelations chapter 19, verse 10.
Yeah, it's a beautiful scripture. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, that have the testimony of YAHAWASHI. Worship God, for the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy.
Right, the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, you telling Jake that they Israelites. Then what else are you supposed to do?
Right.
See, the men of the Lord ain't supposed to be liked in society, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be greeted with open arms when you go places, man. People supposed to look at you like, hey, them dudes right there, man. You know, you can't. We ain't fucking with them, or you know, or look. It's either it's a love-hate thing when you a true man of the Most High, man, and it's gonna be you're gonna be hated because of the message that you coming with, and it's not our message. It's the message of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. And it's a violent message. It's a message of cruelty. And it's a message of death and destruction, man.
It's like, and then the reason why they didn't like it is because the prophets was coming. They was going to shake up and break up the way you was living. They was coming to prophesy the downfall of whatever society or whatever empire that you was in, that you was caught up in, and you was living the same way that our people was living the same way that those societies or those kingdom and empires, the way they ruled.
That's right.
So the prophets had to come to give you the warning. You need to get out of that, or you're gonna be part of that destruction.
That's right. That's it. Aria.
Khan.
Baba Kushar. Give me Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter.
Khan.
Start at the top.
Habakkuk. Oh, you got it out?
And Habakkuk 2 and 1.
So start at the top. Start at the top.
Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch, and step me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
That's right, and that's our job, man. We're the watchmen. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to do nothing else but to watch and give you the information through the scriptures first and foremost, and link it to what's going on in society. You know what I'm saying? From Holet Mahar, hey Aria, can you give me Luke 11 and 29? See, and one of the things that video, I don't know if y'all brothers saw it, that hip hop, where they had the Israelites on Front Street, where they show ISUPK, IUIC, True Nation. You know, they showed all the other groups except us. But one of the things the guy said was, he said, our people require a sign. Well, the only sign you're supposed to give them is the sign of the prophet Jonah, man.
Straight up.
That's the sign you're supposed to give them, man. That's the only sign you're supposed to give them, man. Read that real quick, huh?
This is Luke chapter 11, verse 29. And when the people were gathered thick together, he began to say, This is an evil generation.
This generation we living in is evil and wicked as hell, man. See, Yahawashi said it back then, 2,000 years ago. How much more evil and wicked is this generation now?
They say that too in the Apocrypha. How more wicked or have times come, how much more wicked and weak the earth has been since through time.
Through time. Yep. Because you got 2,000 years of straight falsehood that's been pushed on the planet Earth. And then in this society, man, basically, God don't exist, man. God is what you want it to be. You know, there's no boundaries, there's no standard. You do as you will type spirit. YOLO wickedness, man. This society. And it's being pushed through our people, man, because we're the influence of the planet Earth. And Esau knows that. That's why he got niggas like Lil Yachty and all these weirdos he putting on Front Street and giving them millions of dollars to let you know, look, you be like this guy, you can have all the money you want. You know? This is an evil generation, man. Go ahead, brother.
They seek a sign, and there shall no sign be given it.
They seek a sign. You know what I'm saying? They want to see YAHAWASHI come out the sky and tell them, you know, you are the Israelites. I am going to destroy this place. You know, and then go back into the heavens. You know,
give them the time to do what he said.
You know, now get right. No, that's not how the Most High get down. Because if that was the case, if he did do that, the whole planet would get in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al.
And there shall no sign be given it, but the sign of Jonas the prophet.
And what was the sign of Jonas the prophet, man? He prophesied. Only sign he gave Nineveh was he prophesied. He told them the Most High is going to destroy this place.
Right.
That's all. That's the sign you're going to get, man. And what are we doing? We coming in the stead of Jonah. You know, we're telling you the Most High is going to destroy America. Martial law is coming. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast according to the Bible. It's going to be implemented and pushed mandatorily on everybody. If you take it, you're going to die in the missiles. So we're giving you the sign of the prophet Jonah, man. And we're giving you the message of YAHAWASHI, and it's a strict and stern message. And like the brother said, it shake up the way you live, man. That's why Jake don't want to turn to the strict and stern. You know? They want to hear them smooth things like these other Israelite groups do. They tell you. They prophesy smooth things when smooth ain't what's getting ready to come, man. It's not gonna be smooth when Trump start cutting government assistance, man. These social programs. When Trump start cutting that shit ain't gonna be smooth. You know? That was it, right?
Got one more verse.
Okay.
For as Jonah was a sign unto the Ninevites, so shall also the Son of Man be to this generation.
Yeah. So YAHAWASHI was a sign to the generation 2,000 years ago, and us, great millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders, and all the other brothers underneath. We're in the stead of YAHAWASHI. We're in that spirit. We're the body of YAHAWASHI. So that's the sign you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get no other sign. You're going to get us telling you. That's it. Through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. That's the sign you're going to get. Did not YAHAWASHI say, blessed are they who have heard and not seen and yet believe? You know? So, from there, let's go back to Habakkuk.
Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon table, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, and the vision is plain. We're seeing the vision play out. Everything YAHAWASHI said when he was on the scene of things to watch for of his second coming are right here at the door. Everything, man. You know, everything that he said are right here at the door, man. There's famines, uproars of the people, wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. You know, everything that YAHAWASHI said to look for, man, are right here. Go ahead, out.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And that's plain. The visions are speaking and they ain't lying. Down there in Venezuela, it's
they take it to the streets.
It's popping in Venezuela, man. Yeah. It's going down in Venezuela, and that's getting ready to trickle right up here to the States, man.
Next up is Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto
Rico next up, yep. And then it's just making its way up north.
Yeah,
further north, too. So right to North America, which is here.
And that's all being done by design. See, Esau's pulling the plug on these places.
Yep.
Because he has to implement his system. Tell you in Revelation 12:12, the devil has come down onto you with great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. He on a schedule, man. Them demons that he conjure up and he deals with work for the Most High, and they tell him what to do.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
For the vision yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it.
Right. Though it tarry, wait for it, but we ain't really gotta wait no more because it's here.
Yeah.
You know? We ain't really gotta wait, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean we of course we still waiting, but everything is right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything is right here at the door to where one thing can happen and shit can hit the fan, man. One thing can set off everything. And Esau is just waiting for the perfect time. Right now, we're still in the Feast of Beltane, which is Esau's Illuminati satanic 13-day period that's gonna last all the way
To May 1st.
until I believe it's May. Is it May 1st or
May
5th?
1st. May 5th. Is it May
It's
5th?
May 5th. May 5th.
Yeah.
May 5th. And something can happen. This is we're in a high spiritual sacrifice on the left-hand side, man. And the sacrifice has to be done by fire. So something can happen, man. They got what they call Operation Gotham Shield going down over there on the East Coast. Last week you had major blackouts in the 3 major cities of the United States simultaneously.
Yeah.
So Esau is planning something, man. He has to move. He can't just sit back. He got to implement his system, man.
Right.
You know, something's happening. Something's gonna happen, man. We can't tell you when or what time or you know, get pinpointed. But all the signs are there that show something's got to give, man. You know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Like the brother said, we don't know exactly when it's gonna go down, but we do prophesy.
Right.
That's what we're doing. We prophesy, telling you things that are gonna happen before they happen. That's the main thing the brother's going into, prophesying, because that's what YAHAWASHI requires of us. Go ahead, Art.
It will surely come, it will not tarry.
It will surely come, it will not tarry, man. And the Bible is speaking loud and clear in these last days, man. See, if you listen to them other groups, you ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you're gonna get? Come to the cookout. You know, we're gonna have an Israelite talent show. You know, that's what you're gonna get, man. While you doing that bullshit, YAHAWASHI gonna come. Or society's gonna break down, man. And you ain't gonna have no heads around you because you didn't get the full understanding of what it means to be an Israelite.
They teach you how to manage your household with your wife and shit like that.
When the scriptures tell you, you're gonna have problems with your wife.
Right. Exactly. They teaching how things should have went on 2,000-3,000 years ago. Like when that time, the scripture says the time and season for everything.
Yeah, man, you ain't finna live no luxurious Israelite life in the devil's society, man.
Right. During our sentence,
Yeah.
our captivity.
Even them cats that put out videos and front like they living good and it's Esau and they got Israelite communities. Man, come on, man. You know when them cameras go off, man, ain't no telling, you know?
Right.
But go ahead, brother.
Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Whose soul? The so-called white man's soul.
Yeah.
It's not upright in him. So he can't do right by you niggas, man. That's why he did that hip-hop video with the Kendrick Lamar thing, and he made the Israelite thing look like, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go gun for gun with Esau, man.
Right.
See, you niggas now are the new face of terrorists, man. See, that's something you're not gonna get from them other Israelite groups. You're the new face of terrorism. You know?
Yeah. Especially IUPK showing footage with bodies going to the shooting range and stuff. So that image already being painted.
And that was in that video.
Yep. They went straight from the scene. I forgot what the
It
question
said,
was.
yeah, it said the only way to combat white supremacy is with black supremacy. And then it shot that nigga, and it showed that nigga busting that motherfucking AK, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking like niggas. They didn't even look like Israelites, man. Look like
niggas,
motherfucking niggas, man.
Yep. All they gotta do is have a random nigga with beard and stuff, and then be like, oh, we check his hard drive, and he was watching IUPK this whole time. So he's a study man of IUPK or IUSD, and then the image already painted.
Yeah. See, Esau's a clever devil, man.
Really, all that shit, Esau using all that shit to move to he was slowly creeping to GMS. Because GMS is the threat. Them other camps, he know they ain't a threat, but he's trying to equate that with Great Millstone because that's who they really want to take down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But we're spiritual men.
Right.
You know? We're spiritual. That's why they got a problem. That's why they know Great Millstone are the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Right.
They know that, man. You don't think them demons tell them?
Yep.
When they consult with them spirits, man?
Yeah.
No, those are the men. These other groups you can manipulate, but them other groups, those Great Millstone, those are the men.
Yeah. And like Carrier mentioned that they want to go after GMS, but through the spirit, he has the head apostle, you know, at Great Millstone saying that, you know, camp needs to fall under the main camp in the state in the area because that lone wolf and just putting GMS on your page is out, man. Because Esau gonna try to plant stuff out there, like you put GMS on your page, you know. So that's another way Esau can paint that image of GMS in a bad light, you know.
Yeah, Esau he can see carnally he can do shit like that. He can get somebody put GMS. But spiritually, they can't get in here, man.
Right.
You know, this temple that's being built is a spiritual temple. They can't get in, man. You know? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But go ahead, brother.
Verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, not to keep it at home.
And that's what these wars is all about. That's why they want to go into Syria. Because they want to heat the whole planet to themselves so they can institute their new world order. You know? This thing is all about having power, man. And Esau wants power over the entire planet. And he wants power over all the people. Go ahead.
Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is at death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
See? Go ahead.
That's Esau trying to play God. He got the whole conquer of the earth and the people, then he can really play and be as God on a full scale.
Yeah.
Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
Destruction to him that increases that which is not his. You know what I'm saying? America's not his. Only thing that's rightfully Esau's is the Middle East. But really, then again, the blessing he got was to take the whole planet by force. You know what I'm saying? But his natural, what belongs to him is Mount Seir.
Yep.
Petra, man. That's where he belongs. You know, but he's all over the place saying that he's all those people.
Yeah.
You know, he's the Egyptians. He's the Israelites. You know?
Even the Caucasus Mountain not his, you know? That's not even his. Same verse. How long and to him that laded himself with thick clay.
And he's in debt. They came with they came up with a short-term budget plan so the government wouldn't shut down because they out of money. You know, they totally out of money, man. So they're gonna have to cut things in this next budget plan because I believe they said they're not gonna raise the debt limit. They just gonna come up with a budget plan, a spending plan. So if they ain't gonna raise the debt limit, that means they're gonna have to cut things.
Right.
A lot of shit.
And they're gonna have to cut a lot of shit, man.
Because it's a running debt. Because Esau, basically, the difference between you have debt and then you have a accumulating debt and already accumulated debt. So the spending that the nation has, it continues to be. You have basically past debt that Esau haven't addressed, and then the current, when you're not making your nation's not making enough money to cover the occurring debt that your spending limits that you have now. So it just debt keeps getting piled on. You can't. There's no way for you, because he even got on the debt clock how much each and every one of us are in debt individually.
Yep.
What we owe, and we ain't even had shit to do with the spending.
Yep.
So that makes him. That's why he's just totally the perfect devil, man.
He laden himself with thick clay. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures don't lie. You know, and some gonna give, man. That's another thing. The economy can go. Hyperinflation can happen Monday morning.
Overnight.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's the weekend now, so the stock market is closed. You could get up, go to work Monday morning, and there's hyperinflation to where
a bag of rice costs $75.
Right, and gas, a gallon of gas can be as much as from $20 to $40 a gallon.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
And ain't nothing you can do about it but take to the streets, and total chaos and turmoil will come out of that, man.
That'll be too late.
Ain't gonna be no order when gas is $40 a gallon. When all people do in the United States is travel, whether it be to work, you know, the weekend, you didn't work till week. Now you want to go and, you know, enjoy your weekend at the beach or go camping or whatever the deal is. You can't do none of that, man. You ain't even got enough money to gas up your vehicle to get to work.
Right.
If gas is $40 a gallon, you know. So we in the times to where some major is gonna turn this place inside out overnight, man.
Yeah, and then they can have a big holiday on a Monday.
Yep.
You think you gonna wake up and the bank is closed, you can't even withdraw your money and stuff, and then the chip instituted, you know? And that's how they did it with the Great Depression, you know?
That's what they did over there in Greece. All of a sudden, everybody got cut to a limit of what, $63 that you could withdraw
a day,
no matter what you got in the account.
And they closed the doors, man. You couldn't even go in the bank.
Oh, you got that problem going on in India, where in South India, all the ATM in India are basically cashless. So they're just taking money from the south and giving it to the north, but it's like 30% of the ATMs still have money left. And then that's why they got the RFID chip, because they're out of money.
That's right.
Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a weight that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booty unto them?
Yeah, because America's gonna become a spoil. Really, the white man himself, wherever he is on the planet Earth, man, he's gonna become a spoil.
Yeah.
That's why they got those preppers.
And they know the white man is the head prepper, man. He knows his society is going down, so he's preparing himself because he think he gonna come up.
Yeah, he think he gonna survive that.
Yeah, he think he gonna survive the bullshit or the chaos and turmoil, and then rise out of the ashes and establish himself again.
Right, like the Phoenix.
Yeah, like the Phoenix. That's what the super elite think they're gonna do. They think they're gonna blow everything up, and come from out of their underground bunkers and set up shop again, man. You know, which they got that shit all wrong. You know, Most got their ass in the trick bag.
You know?
Yeah.
The scriptures say they dig into the
So they
earth,
dig into hell.
into hell.
Yeah, but my hand
dig them out.
roughly
paraphrasing, yeah. Time.
You know, and with that hand that's gonna get their ass up out of there, man.
Yeah.
We going to get them devils, man. Lord will, we're a part of that number.
Time.
But let's get that scripture in Ezekiel, and we'll close out on that since we right here. Ezekiel, I believe, is 33. And give them warning from me.
Yeah, precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is to back up what you had brought out in Luke the 11th chapter. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the Highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep. And the Most High is visiting this place, man. If you can't see that, man, you need to pray. You know, or the Most High just ain't dealing with you. You know? Because if you can't see that the Lord is on his way, the Lord will be here soon, you are lost in the sauce, man. Signs are everywhere. But let's end it off with Ezekiel 33.
I think it's 3.
Oh, so like
3 and 17.
3 and 17.
Yeah. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
And that's your job as an Israelite man, is to be a watchman. What does a watchman do? He watches for impeding danger. And he warns you before it comes upon you. Just like a dog. It's a scripture that say they are all dumb dogs.
Isaiah 55.
Not barking. See, we're barking. You know, we're the ones barking and letting you know that some shit finna go down. So get up, wake up. You better come check this out.
Yeah.
You know?
Thief is in the backyard.
Yeah, he creeping. And we trying to tell you, you hard-headed Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as the confusion to face Israelites, we're telling you, but you don't want to get it. Only the elect is going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Only the elect is going to get it, and the rest of you are going to be caught out there when society totally breaks down, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, if I can say this real quick. Yeah, the scriptures say, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, man.
That's right.
That's exactly what we're doing, blowing that trumpet to our people. Because Zion represents you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right?
That's right.
Children of Israel.
That's right.
I've made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
And that's it. That's it right there. We giving you warning. We've heard the word from the spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI through men. Yes, through men. You know what I'm saying? We've heard the word, learned the word through men. And we taking that same torch, so to speak, and we giving the people warning of what the Most High Yahawah bahasham, YAHAWASHI has proclaimed to happen, man. We're prophesying. There was more, bro?
I mean, there's a lot to it.
You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way. And real quick, just to say, that wicked is talking about the wicked of our people.
That's right.
Of Jake.
That's right.
It says, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Yep.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he had done shall not be remembered. but his blood will I require at thine hand.
That's right, man. So it's our job, for the sake of our lives, to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like we read in Luke 11. All you gonna get is to be told, man. Yeah, it's a harsh message, but hey, it's about it's gotta be that way. Because what's coming is harsh. Famine, you know, lack of food, water, death is gonna reign in this society. And it's gonna be all about what type of spirit you have within you to get you through this thing, man. And if you are a true believer. So with that, if y'all brothers ain't got anything else, we're gonna give all praises to YAHAWASHI. And until next time, we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.